Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Knock Curiosity. In this video, we will be studying how are microorganisms useful in production of fuel. Also, we will see how they help in sewage management. Check out this figure. What I have written the types of fuel. Which three fuel are there? Methane, ethanol and hydrogen gas. Now, how are they produced? These are produced from certain microorganisms. As we know by now that microorganisms need certain source and then they convert the source into some product. Methane can be obtained from agricultural waste. For example, grasses, sugarcane and many other things. And how it is obtained? The process that microorganism uses is called anaerobic decomposition. Second thing is ethanol. This is the product that we will be using as fuel. It is produced from molasses that is used as a source. Just remember where this molasses and ethanol we have studied. We have studied it in bread production. Yes. And what was the microorganism used there? Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is yeast. Similarly, here the same microorganism, that is Saccharomyces, it converts the molasses into ethanol. By which process? Fermentation. And the third, the most important, is hydrogen gas. It is called as the fuel of future. That means we are not using this right now, but we will surely use this in the coming future. Hydrogen gas is produced by the process of biophotolysis of water. Check out the reaction. You can see that the water is getting converted into hydrogen and other compounds. But what we are needing here is only hydrogen. So we'll just take this hydrogen and use it as a fuel. So we are done with fuel production. Now let's see how microorganisms help in sewage treatment. We have always seen that there's a garbage all over. So how we need to manage this garbage? We can do it by making landfilling sites. That is, make a deep hole into the land. Cover that hole with plastic. Check out this figure from your textbook. In this, what we can see is there is garbage. The garbage is filled and it is compressed. Now, why compression is necessary? So as to fit more garbage in smaller area. Now there is an outlet for methane gas, because after the garbage, when it's get treated with the microorganisms, it will emit the gas called methane gas, and the gas needs to come out. Now, along with garbage, what we add is soil, sawdust, leafy waste, and some biochemicals. Now, I have told you that we are adding all these things. There is garbage plus soil and all the other things. But then, where is the microorganism? Here we are not adding any separate microorganisms, but the microorganisms that are present in the soil, they act upon that garbage. This garbage then gets converted into compost. We can use this compost as a fertilizer later. Now, why are there plastic sheets? This is because this is a garbage. The garbage, it can emit some bad compounds in liquid form. So this liquid, it should not go into the soil as it can damage the soil. So what happens is, when there is a plastic lining, the liquid remains in that lining. It does not pollute the soil. Now let's move to sewage management. What is sewage? Sewage is wastewater. In Marathi, we normally call this as sandpani. So in villages, what happens is this sewage is treated in the nearby area because a lot of area is available there. But here in the cities, the main problem is the sewage lines are directly they go into the river and they pollute the river. So we need to treat this sewage before it goes into the river. So how we treat this sewage? What we do? We add the microorganisms. And these microorganisms, they have two functions. First function, they kill the bad microorganisms. Like the microorganisms which can cause cholera, which can cause typhoid. These microorganisms are killed. Second function, what they do is they convert the harmful waste in it into methane gas and carbon dioxide. So what happens is the harmful substances are getting converted. So the water is now safe. What remains after this is some slurry. That is some solid part that settles at the bottom of water. So we can take this part and again use it in the farm as a fertilizer. So in this manner, the microorganisms are useful in all the fields of life. That is from food to pollution to sewage, everywhere. If you want to check other parts of this lesson, you can find the link in description part below. If you have liked the video, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel. In case of any doubts, please write it in the comment box. Thank you.